Welcome back to another episode of the Youth Academy. Career Mode here, start of season 7. And we are still in the Premier League after surviving relegation that last season, the first season in Premier League football. We look now to build on that and try and finish around mid-table-ish. Maybe make a deep run in the FA Cup, Cowbell Cup, maybe try and get a cup title here, maybe get some European football under our boot the next season. But it's going to be an interesting time here. We start off in the Youth Academy Scout Network, where we are sending 3 guys to 3 nations: England, Italy, and Colombia. Obviously, as y'all remember, we also have the ability to send them any country that is not in the game via some mods. We have 2 players on the Youth Academy. I promoted one at the very end of last season. I kind of threaded through it and let go of some other players that just weren't good enough, that didn't have a future at the club. Joachim Meyer, he does have a future, but he's 15, unfortunately. Santi Flores, I might bring him in and instantly try and loan him out. But that being said, we have Sykes. This is the starting 11 at the moment. Our home jersey has not changed. I didn't change it at all. Jacobson, Ponce, Ramos, Richie, Videla, Martins, Rudiz, Watts, Guzman, Sykes, Yurbe. Obviously, y'all know I can't buy anyone unless it's an actual player that was through our youth academy, like Martins when I bought him back from Arsenal last season. And in fact, we have 114 million to do so. We are still at the same stadium, so pretty much we are just going to simulate this. Go through some transfers, maybe bring in some old players, 1 or 2 old players maybe, if they fit the team. Some time has passed by. We have sold some players. Vetter got sold to Laurent for 28 million. Clement got sold to Villa for 27.9 million. Mayor got sold to Lyon for 26 million. Weston got sold for 15.5 million. Videla, the Trivella Videla man, is gone for 12.8 million over to Ajax. Diada, who's on loan last season, is gone for 9 million. Fox is gone for 5 million. Pedersen gone is for 5 million. Villa gone. Rodriguez got sold. Arias got sold, and then Germain got loaned out to Stuttgart. First scatter report of the year here, starting things off in Colombia. We get Hurtado, who's not good enough. We get Sandoval, who has great potential, just a terrible overall. Next up is Nacho Cruz, a good overall, terrible potential. Same for Caballero. Jorge Marquez, 80 overall, 75 to 94 potential. He probably has, an overall of 70 max, 71 max. We'll go ahead and bring him in and check him out in a second. With a 5-star judgment and a 5-star or 4-star experience, this is unusual. Bayani is not good enough. Rossi is not good enough. Federico Lombardi, 15 years old, 57 to 77, 77 to 94, 2.2 million. We'll sign him up and see what he is in the year times. So Jorge Marquez is a great center back, and he's going to be a decent center back for us in the future. We also have Flores, who is obviously already there. Lombardi is a new boy, 15 years old, left back that is 66 overall, and he looks like a great, decent little left back for the future as well. But other than that, nothing really else there. The season, oh my lord, we have 274 million. After all the transfers. First season to kick things off in this season, we have Newcastle, and then we have Burnley as well as Crystal Palace. We might just play these 2 games. We are bringing back a player that we sold to Leeds, our most expensive or most money bringing in player that we sold. 61.5 million we sold him for to Leeds United a couple of seasons ago. That was a long time ago, actually, at this point. Maybe 2-3 seasons ago. Alberto Santos is back here at Wakefield. Like I said, we can only buy back players that are in or were in the youth academy at any point throughout the season. They cannot be a free agent. Santos, he comes back. He's obviously one of the youth academy talents that we brought in, that we kind of trained, and then we sold off after failing to get into the Premier League, I believe. After spending that second season in the championship, he went to Leeds. He did his thing at Leeds, but now he's back home at Wakefield Juniors for $109 million. So they bought him for 61 and then fleeced him for a profit of around 40 million for us back to the club that they bought him from. Actually insane business for him. Now my plan for him was going to go ahead and be center mid, but I'm thinking it might have to be left winger. I think that's my big thing for him. First game of the season, and it's against Newcastle. But before we get into it, let's show you our new kits. The home kit stayed the same. I think this home kit might be here to stay for a really long time. I really like this home kit. The away kit is a glitch yellow and black kit, and then with it being the winter months of December, Christmas holiday season, we kind of went with a red and white theme that I would say looks like a Christmas tree. It kind of looks like a festive, ugly, like Christmas jumper, sweater type of deal. So that is that. We are obviously going to kick things off, though, in our home kit. Richie is our cam. This is your starting 11 to take on Newcastle. It's Santos on the left-hand side. Ponce is a striker. Ramos as a right wing. Richie Quiroga is a new starting center mid. The only other center mid in the team. Martins, Ruiz, Watts, Guzman, Sykes, and Yurbe in net. Let's go and kick things off. Let's see if we can kick things off better than what was last season, if that was English. Here we go. First game of our second season in Premier League football. We need a better performance out of the boys this season. And we start things off with Watts giving the ball away, and Isak is in behind already. And we might be down behind already, and 3 minutes in, we're losing 1-0. It's Isak to capitalize on a terrible mistake from our center back, giving the ball straight to Tekobo. And it's 1-0 for Newcastle. That is not how you want to start a season at all. Coop Manners, Gordon, Kubo trying to double the lead. That's exactly what will happen. Where is Yurbe doing? What is he doing, I should say? It's 2-0 for Newcastle. And we are in the dumps already early on in our Premier League second season. Ramos. Richie on the header! Richie gets one back. He scores a first goal for Wakefield this season. And it's 2-1. And we're right back into this game. It's not over. Gomez. Gomez shot blocked. Second shot. It falls nicely for him. And it's 3-1. And they will 100% win this game. Ramos, can you send it up the field? Just trying to create something, some type of pressure. It's going to be a 3-1 loss here against Newcastle. It's honestly not a team that we probably should be winning against, but definitely we should be putting up a better fight against. They will be up there at least top 7 towards the end of the season, so that is fine. Next up is Burnley, somebody that we gotta win to have a better start to the season. Second game of the season, it's Burnley at Turf Moor. Only change really is Correa starting at striker, and then Jacobson and Santos are playing as they were in that second half of the game. Quiroga is dropped to the bench. Let's see what we can do. Watts, Martins, Richie, we finally break through. It took 42 minutes. It was pretty much on top for a majority of this first half. Burnley had their moments, but we had the better ones, and it's 1-0 for Wakefield. Just a couple minutes before halftime. Santos heads it down into Correa. Correa over the top for Richie. He finds Jacobson. Jacobson doubles the lead. It's 2-0 for Wakefield. Kind of against the run of play, as Burnley were more dominant in the first half, or this second half here. but we're going to take the double of the lead. Martins. And that's game over. A 2-0 win here over Burnley. We get our first win of the season and only our second game of the season. Better start than last time. And end the episode off here. We are going to quick sim this game against Preston in the Cowbell Cup. I said I wanted to make a deep run. And that team that we put out, it was our full-string team, should have been able to get the job done, and they don't. It's a 2-1 loss. 89th minute conceder. And when we come back, it's time to get things going on the ball. Crystal Palace, Sheffield United, Brentford, and Man City in the month of September. October, oh my lord. So we play, again, 4 of the big 6 in a row. We play City, Tottenham, Liverpool, and Chelsea. So actually at the end of next episode, we might be at the start of November because I'm not playing these games this deep into the thing. West Ham, Forest, Leeds, and then we don't play Arsenal until December, in which Arsenal and Man United are back to back in there. I will see y'all for next episode. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.